Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we got a Shelby Super Snake. We're just gonna be doing a quick little X-pipe on. This thing is a 5.2 Predator, supercharged. Damn, look at them brakes, son. We're gonna be getting rid of this, whatever you want to call it. And we're gonna be replacing it with a X-pipe. We're also gonna be V-banding all the connections. We want to get rid of this ball and socket style connection. It doesn't really work too good. They do loosen up. Customer is planning on tracking this car, so we want to make sure it's super robust. So we're going to be changing those out for V-bands. And over here, we're going to add some flex couplers, so that way it's not all super stiff. And then one thing that drives me crazy is this neck down transition. I mean, this is like 3-inch. I don't even know what that is. 2-inch, 2 1/4. Freaking 2 1/4. So it goes from 3-inch to 2 1/4, and then bumps back out to 2 1/2. That's not gonna fly here. We're gonna put another 3-inch V-band connection here, and we're gonna transition it nicely to 2 1/2. That way it's nice transition 2 1/2 all the way throughout. So, alrighty, let's get to work. All right, so we got our goodies here. We got our X-pipe. That's from Steeda. Got a bunch of stainless bros materials. We got our V-band clamps. We got a transition reducer from 3-inch to 2 1/2, because the X-pipe's 2 1/2. We're gonna try to keep it all 3-inch off of the headers to 2 1/2 as the rest of the exhaust is. We got some flex couplers that we're gonna be installing in there. Client is planning on tracking this car, so these are a really good idea to have. Got the old stuff off. We're gonna get to it. We got our V-bands off the headers, 3-inch coming in. Got our flex couplers, 3-inch V-band, 3-inch to 2 1/2 reducer going into the X-pipe, and then 2 1/2 V-band on the cat back over there. We're gonna weld some pieces in, kind of do it piece at a time, make sure everything's fitting back up properly, and we don't have any surprises of things moving around, because things do move around when you weld. That's why I really like these flex bellows. All right, so a quick little pro tip. Every time I do V-band flanges and I have them going on the same side, I always like to put the opposite, you know, you got a male and a female flange. They got lips that lock into each other. I always like to put one on one side, one on the other. Good opportunity here. That's this way you always want to clamp them together to be able to weld it so they don't warp. But it's a good idea, so that way you have a smaller piece to weld rather than having it attached to, like right now, if I didn't do that, I'd have to have them attached to the X-pipe and then weld it all up. Just a quick little pro tip in case you don't have a bunch of extra V-bands laying around, or also helps identify a left and a right. We are all done. We got all our pieces welded up, all our V-bands in place. Everything is looking really good, nice and tight. Everything's right back where it needs to be, nice and solid. So 3-inch V-band coming off the headers. Got our flex pipes there, flex bellows. Going into another set of 3-inch V-bands. Then we're reducing from 3-inch to 2.5. We got this Steeda 2.5-inch X-pipe, and then finishing it off with some 2.5-inch V-bands at the end here to make sure nothing moves around. Client's going to take this back to his place. He's gonna pull these off, get them heat coated. Let's go ahead and fire this thing up and make sure we don't have any leaks. Sounds good. These X-pipes really wake these puppies up. And nice clean transitions going all the way through, no restrictions, no BS. Nice and solid. Yeah. Now it sounds proper. Now it matches the car. That about wraps it up, so appreciate you guys. Make sure to like if you like what you see. Make sure to comment if you have any questions, concerns, or complaints. If you guys want to stay tuned for more videos and updates, be sure to subscribe. Other than that, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching. See ya.